Treacherous. Serve the Empire well. Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain what heed the
This will be a historic day. There will finally be a reckoning for Ja'ula and House Mokai. While I'm surprised that the Chancellor has seen fit to allow Ja'ula to speak, I believe it is only a formality. One way or another, she will face justice today. Ha! She is Klingon. She is coming here for a fight. Trust me, surrender is not her goal. Ja'ula was a skilled politician well before she became the matriarch of her house. I think she hopes to sway other great houses to her cause today. Normally, I would consider this a wasted effort, but... Yes, there are many Klingons who hold Ja'ula's brother Takuma in high esteem. They honor his dreams and his vision, especially where the Federation is concerned. Unfortunately, many Klingons see Ja'ula in the same light, and that concerns me greatly. In addition to the Chancellor himself, I would speak to a few House dignitaries before the event begins. Any insight we can gain on their motivations will be valuable. I would begin with House Martok. They are currently neutral, but that may not last. A word from Martok can change the course for many houses. House Duras is as always aligned with Jimpak. They may speak with you on matters the Chancellor will not, however. House Collect was once a staunch ally of House Mokai, and many believe they have renewed that alliance. I would see where they stand if you can. Finally, I would speak with the representative from House Mokai. Recall the ancient Klingon proverb, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. A car is an arrogant braggart. He might slip up and reveal valuable information to you.
Look, Nech! Speak quickly, or I will acquaint you with the business end of my boot. What of it? Old Jempak will puff up his chest and make a lot of loud, irritating noises before he tries to put Jamula to the blade. Besides that foolish look on your face, yes, something amuses me greatly. Stick around, and you will learn what it is soon enough. You, Jempak, and all the other ligament chewers that fill the hall with noise and flatulence. This is tiresome. Go bother someone else, assassin of joy.
You come to the Great Hall at a time of conflict within the Empire. I hope you're prepared for anything. Klingon diplomacy can be quite combative. That is wise. Two things are clear to me today. Jempak is running out of allies, and the Mokai have more friends than he knows about. If it comes to blows, be on your guard. Someone might decide it's time to put their knife in your heart. I will do what is right for my family, for my house, and for the Empire. The Chancellor and I do not agree on many things, but I would not see all I have fought for destroyed by the Mokai upstart. For now, Jempak has my support.
Kavan, I take it you're here to see where my house stands on the Cha'ula problem. Cha'ula is a product of a dead age, chasing the dreams of her martyred brother, seeking the glory of a war long ended. She is a threat to the prosperity of the Empire, and will be dealt with as such. Yes. Well, I do not agree with the Chancellor on all things. He has the best solution for this problem, and he will have the support of my house. If there's nothing else, there are other matters that require my attention.
And what do you want, creature? Have you come to gloat? Or do you have enough wisdom in that ugly skull of yours to seek the favor of House Mokai? We seek what every true Klingon seeks in life. Glory for the House, and glory for the Empire. And today, we will find them. Soon, Ja'ula will arrive. She knows the truth of things. Soon, she will speak truth to power. To say what must be said, and her voice will be heard throughout the Empire. When she is done, all true Klingon warriors will know the truth, and do what must be done. Soon there will be justice, at last. We shall find out soon enough. Now be gone. I grow weary of the sound of your voice.
Kavan, thank you for attending this summit. If we are lucky, it will end quickly and without bloodshed. I will deal with the Mokai trader and her misbegotten How swiftly and with finality. If there is any part of them that remains Klingon, they will meet their ending with honor as warriors. If not, they will spend the rest of their days in the frozen depths of the penal colony at Rurapente. At least there they will provide some service to the Empire. We'll find out soon enough. The barbarian is due to arrive shortly. Be wary. The woman is treacherous. She may try any number of things to avoid her unpleasant fate.
The time draws near. Return to my position. We will... She's here.
The Council recognizes the leader of House Mokai. Speak!
Klingons! Warriors of the great houses! In the name of Kalis and of Takuvma! Hear me now! You know my name. You know my house, and what it has done for the Empire. And today, I come before you with the truth! The Chancellor of this great Empire is a coward and a liar! He stole his title! He claimed it after winning a duel to the death with Martok. And yet Martok, the true Chancellor, still lives. But Jimpok's dishonor doesn't end there. When the Herc returned, he hid from our greatest enemy like a craven fakir. Once my brother led the Empire to glory, we had the Federation on their knees. And now we build ships with them. These stains on our honor must be cleansed. Let us bring an end to Jimpok's reign.
You dare to speak of honor here? You? A known traitor to the Empire? The only thing ending today is you, woman.
I think not. Protect! Death to Jimpok!
Lady Juula, we must leave this place.
No, I will not go!
Ukara, Jalichu! This battle is all but won.
Fight on for the Empire! Come here. There are things we need to discuss. So much for diplomacy. I had a feeling that Jaula would attack. I admit surprise at the number of allies he had at his side, however. Jimpak will demand swift retribution on Jaula and any house that stood with her today. I suspect my days of neutrality will be coming to an end.
I am Captain Karsnar of the Imperial battlecruiser Mupwich. It is good to see the face of an ally. We were ambushed by Mokai rebels. The filthy Bachtak did not grant us a warrior's death in battle. Instead, they left us adrift in space, to die without honor. But now you are here. Assist us with repairs, that we might hunt those treacherous curs together, and send them howling to Grethor. Good. My crew yearns for glorious combat. Soon, there will be great deeds, worthy of song. We will fight, and if we die, it will be with honor, and we will drink together in Stovakor. Kapla! Jimpak will put these Mokai rebels down like the rabid targs they are. The Mokai return. Call it what it means to be a warrior. Those are Imperial warships. They have one voice with the Mokai. Great houses have joined forces with the Mokai. They dishonor their ancestors with this treachery. Bah! They are traitors without honor, and will pay for their treachery with their lives! Quickly, there are other disabled ships.
Come and save these worms. Join them in honorless death.
Honorless Mokai Patach! I will later starve in your fortress!
is about to burn. And we all know who fights in a burning house. Don't be a fool. Hear me now. This doesn't have to end with your... I speak to you now. Warrior to warrior. Klingon to Klingon. We both know Jimpak is weak and without honor. Fighting for him brings dishonor to your house and your ancestors. I offer you an honorable path. A path that leads to the Empire's return to glory. Will you join me? As you wish. You've made your choice. Now...
Victory is ours! The rebels have been beaten! If only we could have put an end to their leader. You fought well today. Soon we will celebrate and... we are being hailed by the Chancellor himself!
Kavan, you have won a glorious battle today, but the rebels are continuing their raid against Alliance forces. There is more work to be done. Kajnar, you are to travel to the nearest starbase for repairs. I need your ship at full strength. You are needed in another system to deal with the rebels. Transmitting coordinates on a secure channel now.
Those Starfleet ships won't last much longer against that Mokai force. Let's join the fight before it's too late.
Enterprise, this is Sadea Base. Get clear!
Let's fire to disable the Starfleet ships. I want to get to the bottom of this. good news. It appears the Mokai infected their computer cores with a virus. To their systems, friends became foes. Let's help them clear the virus from their systems and get them back into the fight.
This is Commander Sunul on Sadea Base. That's not the half of it. Those ships are all coming in on the same approach vector. I'd say it's a fair bet those Starfleet ships are under Mokai control.
Here they come, and they're locked and loaded.
Target shields have failed.
Those aren't Mokai ships. Those are rebels from other Klingon houses. Virus-controlled ships. Let's hope we can get the computer...
Still trying to get rid of this damn virus. I doubt it. There's a lot of Mokai warp signatures in the mix. If I were to guess...
Here come the Mokai!
Virus, we're losing control. Reading massive system failures. All decks! No, stay back. The mains! They're building toward a breach!
Savor your victory while you can. The field is yours for now. But as you're about to see, my reach is long indeed. Your house burns bright, fools. There's still time to make the right choice and rally to the banner of House Mokai. Choose wisely, or die like these fools.
Lost containment. All hands. Abandon.
Ja'ula must have used a virus to remotely trigger a warp core breach. The damage was catastrophic. Looks like a few escape pods were able to eject before the explosion. We'll take care of them. There's more. Alliance Command sent orders our way. There's trouble in a Romulan star system. Mokai trouble. They asked for all of us to look into it, but under the circumstances, I think it's best for Enterprise to remain here with the survivors, and the other ships. Yes, until we can make absolutely sure their computers are virus-free, I don't want to risk taking those ships into battle. Each one of them could be rigged to blow, or worse. Go on ahead. We'll catch up as soon as we're able.
This has been a disturbing day, friend. First, a vessel older than my grandsire warps in, fires some sort of mystery weapon and warps out. Then, some sort of rift opens up and spews out an Alachi battle fleet, all before breakfast. What is going on here? Is this a new Iconian attack? Why would a Klingon rebel care about a Republic outpost? And how are the Alachi involved? Very well. It sounds like you have experience with this sort of thing. Do what you need to do. I've got my hands full keeping this base from blowing to bits. Watch out! Alachi are coming out of the rift! Target those Alachi and fire!
Looks like we made it here just in time. I think it's time to close that rift. Our sensors are picking up vessels on the other side. Something's wrong. The rift isn't closing. Ilachi warships on intercept course. They're coming from the rift.
Captain Tarsiv of the Free Alachi vessel Liberator. We are here to help. We came as soon as we could. Ju'ula is creating stronger rifts with her weapon. They are potent and extremely volatile. Your rift closing methods will not work. Fortunately, we Alachi have more expert. Agreed. The process requires a considerable level of energy. My ship will be vulnerable to attack while we close the rift. Protect us while we work, and we'll do the rest.
Hostile Alachi fleet on sensors. Here they come! closed. Well done, everyone. Captain Tarsif, the Republic owes you its sincere thanks. My compliments to you and your crew.
Many among us were once Romulan, Commander Jirok. We are proud to be of service to the Republic. There are more of these rifts in several systems. We will do what we can to close them.
I'm afraid Ja'ula isn't finished with us. I'm receiving a Priority 1 signal from the Kuvat system. Klingon revolutionaries are attacking a civilian shipyard. Transmitting the coordinates now. We'll join you there as soon as we've stabilized the situation on base station R88. Another warrior arrives to heed the call to battle. Kaban! Ja'ula and her bootlicking Targ spawn have a fleet near the orbital shipyard complex. It is likely they mean to raid it for anything they can steal, or blow it to pieces to deny its services to the Empire. Indeed. Enough of this ligament chewing. We are here, ready to fight. Come, let us show them the price of their dishonor. People of Kuvat, hear me now. I come to you now as a liberator, not a conqueror. I wish to free you from the tyranny of the false Chancellor, Jempok. Kuvat is the birth world of my mother. Stand with me now, and we will find honor and glory together! Some of you may choose to meet me in battle. So be it. I will grant you an honorable death. A warrior's death. The choice is yours. To die in battle with honor. Arrogant and stupid is no way to go through life, Captain. I will correct your flaws in battle. If you're lucky, you might live to share the lessons with the other fools in your pathetic house. Rebel forces. Good. The battle is not yet over. barbarian shows her true colors at last. I will not rest until she pays for this cowardly attack. I swear it! But now is not the time for revenge. Now I must help the people of Kuvat. Be ready. When we find her, the Empire will need the best to take Ja'ula down. Will you answer the call?
This is a dark day. The poisonous words of Ja'ula have spread like wildfire throughout the Empire. Many warriors have dishonored their house and sworn allegiance to her. It is the first day of a Klingon civil war. It will not last for long. I will make every Klingon see Ja'ula for what she truly is. They will turn their backs on the so-called Liberator and her treacherous house. Soon I will place her skull in the Great Hall as a reminder to all. Betray the Empire, betray me, and you will pay the ultimate price, a traitor's death. Eternity in the halls of Grithor, forever damned, forever without honor. Serve the Empire. Serve the Empire well.
You made it. Good. In times like this, every warrior needs someone they can trust at their side. And when fighting the Mokai, someone to watch their back as well. Cogran's here in that fancy new Alliance ship of his, flying Overwatch. Perhaps he's picked up some intel.
Give my regards to the ferryman.
If the Mokai want to fight, then a fight they shall have. To battle!
Is this all your possession? So big and fight Welcome to Kittima. As you can see, the rebels are keeping us busy here. Skirmishers warping in to test our mettle. They have not found us lacking. As for Ja'ula, we've picked up some chatter recently. Nothing verified, but... Intelligence thinks she's in space, under cloak, planning her next attack. But the chatter suggests she may be planetside, working with people friendly to her cause. A bold move, if it's true. I suggest sending a team to the surface to investigate. Hawk Nuch Ker! We're picking up some erratic readings from the outer part of the sector. Could be more skirmishers trying to sneak in and sink their blades in our backs. We'll deal with it. You should keep looking for the matriarch. Good hunting, and tread carefully. A nest of diplomats can be a dangerous place.
When the Ferengi say the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife, I believe they had diplomats in mind. I know some people down there. We might be able to get some intel out of them, provided they don't bore us to death with their witless banter.
This is Alliance Command. We've been expecting you. Your away team is cleared for transport to the diplomatic chambers, at your convenience.
Check-in. Tedious, but necessary. The front desk officer might have some insight on the Ja'ula situation as well. They see every face that comes in here. Officially, at least. This building used to be a monument to Klingon glory. Much has changed.
Welcome to the diplomatic chambers. Several delegates are present to discuss the Mokai rebellion in the Chamber of Alliance nearby. That is an interesting rumor, considering that several blood feuds have been declared against House Mokai. I would find that unlikely. You will find the Klingon delegation in the central area of the Chamber of Alliance. It is flanked on the left and right by the Romulan and Federation delegations, respectively. The delegation from the Dominion can be found across from the Klingons until their formal section is completed.
see what the delegates know. The Chamber of Alliance is a couple of rooms ahead of us. So, this is the Chamber of Alliance. Huh. Been several. I know 3 of them. The one from... This is who Jempak chose to be our representative?
Kavar, the famous hero, and the infamous General Martok. Tell me, what brings the likes of you to this glorified double hall? If I know Martok, and I do, it isn't to chew ligament and rattle on about the price of tula berries. Ta'ula? Pah! That craven witch doesn't have the spine to show her face. Even in a place like this, she's not even a true Mokai. She married into the house to get her pathetic father out of debt. The only member of that line worth anything was Takuvma. Glory to his name. Yes, well, you didn't hear this from me. But there's a reason the Mokai harlot still draws breath, and it isn't her good looks. She has powerful friends. Some of them spend a lot of time on Kittimer, if you follow my meaning. So, mind your what.
The Romulan wing is up these steps.
Greetings. I take it from the scowl on General Martok's face that this is not a social call. What brings you here today? Ah, yes. The name on so many lips these days. Fascinating woman. I suspect she'd make a good Romulan. After a visit to the tailor, of course. As for her whereabouts, I must disappoint you. I haven't the slightest idea where she is, and more's the pity. There's a considerable bounty on her head. Enough to buy a small moon, I'm told. As a child, I had good reason to think my grandfather was blown up by James Kirk in the neutral zone. Only later did I learn he died in an alley after an ill-advised life choice involving a senator's mistress. You can see why my parents chose to tell me he died a hero, sometimes we delude ourselves to avoid unpleasant truths. And such delusion can spread like wildfire in times of crisis.
Federation wing is up these steps.
General Martok, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets, welcome. How may I be of assistance? Well, she's been a topic of spirited debate here for some time now. Her recent actions at Konos and Kuvat have placed the Empire into a state of civil war, after all. As to her whereabouts, Starfleet is doing all it can to find her and bring her to justice. But she is quite elusive, as one would expect from the leader of House Mokai. I am afraid I have no idea where she might be. I have no comment in that regard. Though should the Federation's position on the matter change, I will be quite happy to let you know.
This one looks particularly smug.
On
even
behalf
for a
of the
fort.
founders and of the dominion they created, I welcome you. Tell me, what a fascinating question. Can you imagine how chaotic it would be in this hallowed hall if that were so? I honestly don't know who would kill her first, though I suppose the logical choice would be a member of the Klingon delegation. I'm afraid I'm not one to give consideration to rumors and idle gossip. I am a Vorta, after all. We prefer to operate in the realm of fact and truth.
She is here. I'm sure of it. We just need to keep digging. I believe it's time to escalate things. Let's go straight to the top, to the chairman himself. He's a crafty old schemer. If anyone knows, it'll be him. Wide smiles, all of them. Their knives must be sharp indeed.
Greetings, gentle beings. Until now, I have only known you by reputation. I am pleased to finally meet you both face to face. I've received word from Kronos regarding your mission here. How can I help? That would be unsettling if it were true. My security staff takes great care in their vetting procedures. If Matriarch Jaula has spies in the ranks, they'd know about it. I would know about it. Sadly, I think you're chasing your tail on this one.
What's this? I think you need to see this. It just...
There was a time when I believed my brother's cry of "Remain Klingon" was unnecessary. That no true Klingon would need such a reminder. But now I know the truth of it. Then and now. There are those the tyrant, Jempak, seeks prosperity for his house alone, and tosses scraps to those he deems loyal. He has forgotten what it means to be Klingon. It is a lesson I am happy to teach him. In battle! Join me, and you can do the same. Join me, and together we can show Jempak what it means to be warriors. What it means to have honor. What it means to be Klingon!
Impressive speech. This is the break we needed. That signal didn't come from space. She's planet-side. Somewhere. So much for the chairman's vetting procedures, eh? We must act quickly. Start the trace in here. See what we can find. You need to actually move to get a new signal. This is a localized signal relay. Clever. We're getting warmer, but we're not there yet. It looks like the signal's coming from within the Chamber of Alliance. We should check the Chamber of Alliance for the broadcast signal. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. Another relay unit. Typical Mokai deception. Let's see that. If I'm reading this right... The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger.
Most human operas are timid, but I do enjoy the one with the crown.
Interesting. This relay unit is getting a signal from below us, in the underchambers. There's an access stairway that goes down there nearby. It's behind one of the doors in the arrival courtyard. Here. This door should take us downstairs. last time I was down here, I'd had too much to drink and thought I was on my way to the transporter room. Let's just say it's easy to get lost down here, and know this. There are plenty of dark places down here where Ja'ula and her forces could be hiding. Keep your weapon ready.
Found us! Stop them!
Martha! Why are you here?
We're here for the matriarch. Where is she?
You're making a huge mistake! Martok, you of all people should know that Jempok is unworthy to rule. You carry the blade of Kalis. You led warriors against the Herc. Why do you follow such a dishonorable Bichnuk?
Kalis he is not, but Jempok has preserved the Empire through many a conflict. I may not like him, but I respect him.
He has preserved the Empire by making us the lackeys of the Federation. When the Herc returned, he hid behind his throne. That is not the way of a true Klingon. You should fight at Ja'ula's side instead of begging for scraps at Jempok's table like a toothless old tar. Do you take me for a Venturi? I will not betray the matriarch to the likes of you, Doctor!
Loyal. We're going to have to keep looking. Let's start with that door over there. Looks like the only unlocked one in here.
I truly love the architecture here. Whoever made it has a great eye for the, I want to say, warrior mystique here. Oh yes, the warrior mystique.
What's a purple people dropper?
A most delicious beverage. It's a mixture of Romulan ale and blood wine. You can tell if it has been mixed correctly by the shade of purple it becomes. I've yet to find a human who can drink a properly made one and keep standing.
This place. The food is terrible. The liquor is a joke. And everyone wants to argue about something. Yes, the last part is a delight, but the rest? Inconceivable.
I must admit that there is some wisdom in what Ja'ula said today. The fact that Martok still breathes tells me Jempok became Chancellor through dishonorable means. I will listen to what she has to say. Where does she want to meet?
The Chairman's aide is a close confidant of Ja'ula's. Talk to him, and he will make the arrangements. Get ready for Mokai paranoia. You'll be blindfolded, unarmed, and
even carry you, so you can't count your steps. I did hear someone using a door passcode at one point, but that's to be expected.
You'd be paranoid too if half the Empire was looking to send you to Stovacor the hard way. I will speak to Cassenita's aide then. Try not to catch any bugs down there in the dark, old friend.
Sounds like we need to get our hands on that passcode. That band of Mokai we dealt with aren't likely.
Old Cassenita is one of Lady Ja'ula's puppets. I'm sure of it.
Do not let them pass! We must protect Ja'ula!
Such loyalty.
I have nothing to say to you. If you're going to kill me, let me die a warrior's death, in Ja'ula's name! When Bavat brought dishonor to the house, everyone within it suffered. We were shunned, cast out, abandoned. Like her brother before her, Ja'ula is giving the dishonored a chance for redemption. I will fight and die for her if it brings back honor to my house.
You are a prisoner now, but you need not be a prisoner without honor. We require the security passcode. If you give it to us now, I will protect you from Gempok's wrath.
I do not wish to spend my days in the depths of Rurapente. If you swear to protect me, I will tell you where you can get the code.
And mine. Once we have what we need, you will be released from the Rotaran's brig.
Very well. There is a Mokai officer stationed closer to Ja'ula's sanctum. One of Ja'ula's best. He has what you seek. One last thing. Warrior to warrior. Do not destroy Ja'ula. You must know her cause is just. Give.
There's more to Ja'ula than I believe. She clearly inspires loyalty in her own forces, and has convinced many others to forsake their own house and follow hers. I'm picking up life signs. They aren't far from here. That's probably where the Mokai officer is hiding.
must defend the inner sanctum!
Well, at least you know we're on the right path. Listen closely, Mokai. I am running out of time and patience, which puts you in an unpleasant situation. I require the security passcode, and you are going to give it to me. As they used to say in the old days, choose your pain.
Poor General Martok, fatigued by the weight of his villainy. Go scream at the wind, old man. I have nothing for you but insults and scorn. That hole in your face is making noise, Totsa. It is irritating. If I could get my hands on you, I'd say I do. But I'd sooner dwell in Grethel than give it up to Paktag like you. And you, Martok, lackey of Jimpak. How toothless you are, serving that piece of Warshak. You should have stayed in God's prison if you wanted a life of dishonor. It would have been safer for you, old man.
You're wasting your breath. He's chosen his pain, and I'm going to deliver it to him.
You're bluffing. There is no honor in beating a captured prisoner. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. You're both willing to dishonor yourselves to get what Jimpak wants. Kia! Very well. I'll give you what you want.
That console must be nearby. Search the surrounding area.
Your bloodthirst has caused enough trouble.
My bloodthirst is what keeps us alive. We are Klingons, not spineless Ga. Or have you forgotten?
Consider your next words to me very carefully, Akka, for they may be your last.
I hope we're not interrupting anything important.
The fabled General Martok, the man who should be Chancellor. What a disappointment you are! Have you come to bring me to justice? You and your lackeys? More fools chasing Jimpak's blood money? Surrender to the likes of you? I think you overestimate your chances.
Surrender, or fight, if you have the spine for it.
We're on the wrong side of history here.
Somebody fired on defenseless civilians. Foolish woman, I've had enough of your weakness. It's time. Kill them all! Experience B.
Queen Chop! Filthy Marquis! You will pay for this! That filthy, lying Tuck-Heck! I will send him torn and bleeding to the deepest depths of Grethor! He may have swayed some of my crew with his words, but not all. Not yet. I need to leave this place and secure... We don't have time for your games, fool! If I don't secure my ship, and quickly, Akar will. And you've already seen what he will do with the mycelial weapon. Yes, it was he who gave the order to fire on Kuvat, not I!
My lady, the battle goes poorly. We must withdraw.
Let's leave them something to deal with while we do. Gunner, target the shipyard and fire the weapon!
Belay that order. Target the city as we discussed.
Yes, cousin.
Gunner, what have you done? I ordered you to target the shipyard!
Dishonorable Baktak!
That city! The civilians!
There were no civilians on Kuvat, my lady. There were only Klingons. And all Klingons are warriors. You would be wise to remember that. Now every warrior in the Empire will know the price of standing against you.
And what price will we pay for this, Akar? And will we pay it here, or in Grethel?
If we are victorious, it would be a small price to...
Enough! Get us out of here! Maximum warp! Now!
This Akar, he's a schemer. We need to make sure he doesn't get control of that glorious relic Ja'ula calls a ship before it's too late. Let's get out of here. We'll figure out what to... What? More Mokai tricks.
It's a shielding system with a rapidly alternating phase pattern. The only people who know how to bypass it are Akar, my transporter chief, and me. If you want to beam out of here, you're going to need my help.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
My lady, I am glad I was able to find you. The situation has grown worse. Why wouldn't I? She is the matriarch of House Mokai. And until her return, I was the last of House Mokai. She is my liege. We can discuss my lineage later. The enemy is moving and does not. Jimpok has brought a fleet above Kidomer, and Akar has transferred the mycelial weapon from the Lucara to Jimpok's flagship.
Agreed. You, a Detpa. You managed to...
I managed to get in here before Akar activated the shield. I'm just as trapped in here as you are, Martok. I do believe the matriarch has offered you a viable solution to your little dilemma, however. Listen, I could have shot you and Martok in your foolish heads while you were trying to open that door. You'd be dead, and you're a prisoner, and I would be on our way to safety. We're beyond that now, yes? Come with me. This building has many secrets.
Let's get out of here, shall we?
You never told me about the back door.
You didn't ask. Be thankful I thought of it,
A Mokai artisan designed these tunnels. Their secrets are ours alone. Good. I want to be sure the other side is clear.
We're good. Let's go!
How did you get past Akar's security?
I've forgotten more about security than Akar will ever learn, my lady.
You never fail to impress.
Quiet! Jimpok's forces are ahead.
Jimpok wants them all dead! No exceptions!
This is a slaughter. Jimpok has gone mad. No better than a fakir.
My warriors, they are outnumbered!
Not for long. When people learn what happened here, Gem will have no allies.
Even his own men are spared. Jimpok won't get away with this! the old saying? The enemy of my enemy. A fitting term. Very well. Let's get to it. Transporters. Gemhawk and Akar are sending...
Gemhawk sent Jarad, loyal but expendable.
Martha! Stand down, or I will pinch you, old man!
Captain Jarad, I see your habit of choosing poor allies continues.
Follow me, unless you lack the will to fight!
You're better than this, Jarad. Don't dishonor yourself.
Me of dishonor? Die!
So be it. Die well, Jarad.
What is the meaning of this?
Gemhawk sent down some trash. We're disposing of it.
What is going on? Outward comms have been jammed. Klingon forces are beaming down and attacking civilians. Matriarch, you said something like this wouldn't happen. I should have never agreed to shelter you here. Save your petty judgment for someone who cares. Gemhawk has been a problematic leader for some time now. I thought Ja'ula could remove him from power with a minimum of bloodshed.
Enough! We need to deal with this before it escalates beyond our control, if it hasn't already. Gemhawk is up to something here, and he doesn't want any witnesses.
Ha! Aren't you the master of understatement? Chairman, give the evacuation order and then head to the transporter room.
To the transporter! That rift will kill every witness to these crimes. Dead warriors tell no tales.
Then we must save anyone we can.
Send your officers ahead. Don't risk their lives.
We need to... There will be time.
Look there! It's Sujihara! Watch out for Ilachi!
Keep moving, or you're dead!
Keep moving.
The transporters have...
More Elachi are coming. Defend Adetpa! What happened here? Jempark has dishonored himself and his house, and this attack will be avenged.
At last, the two of you see the truth of things. You see who the true enemy is. That enemy lies in wait for us, and he has the mycelial weapon. We must deal with him before he uses it again. Agreed?
I knew Jumpuck was a schemer, but this? I have no words.
His dishonor is great, and he aims to make it ours as well.
Then we must end him before he succeeds.
Yes, something I should have done a long time ago.
Let's finish it together!
Barbarian, eh? You would stand against me and the Empire? So be it. I will give you all a traitor's death.
attack. I swear it.
So you're an idiot and a liar. The weapon is in your hands, fool.
Yes, my men took it from your ship after your heinous attack on Kittimer.
Lie all you want, coward. The truth will be heard.
As fast as we could. I need a situation report. What is going on here?
Be silent. Captain Cochrane, these traitors have betrayed the Alliance. They have joined House Mokai and launched an attack on Kittimer.
Well, I find this hard to believe. I have orders from the Chancellor of the Empire. I cannot disobey. I am placing you all under arrest. Surrender. You will be given a fair trial
If you're innocent, you'll get the chance to prove it in your trial. My orders stand. I'm asking you one last time.
Madness! I know this warrior. They fight with honor. There is no way they could commit such a cowardly attack. You may follow those orders if you wish, but I will not. Stand down, or you will face me in battle at their side.
Enough. I refuse to listen to more Mokai lies. Captains, hear me now.
Disable them. I want to know what they're up to, and you can't interrogate a corpse.
It is unwise to leave a dangerous enemy alive. We can always kill them with plans. We'll try it through. Let's get us killed. Try earning your victory before you sing about it, fool!
Empire will seek revenge for this. There will be no safe haven for you, no place to hide. You will all be hunted like animals, and you will not die as warriors. No, you will be taken alive and locked away for the rest of your days in a place that will make you beg for death. A mercy.
He went to warp, and he took the weapon with him!
They will live to fight another day. Probably better than they deserve. But I will honor your choice to spare their lives. It won't be long before Jumpak declares us all enemies of the Empire. Even Martok. I will do it.
Your friend is wise. As of now, we're all living on the edge of a knife. The day to avenge Kittimer will come, but it is not this day. Come. A dead pa knows a few tricks when it comes to keeping a low profile.
Strange, isn't it? Hours ago we were enemies, and now we must trust one another to survive. Our enemy is a madman with the power of an empire at his command. The path ahead will be challenging, but it is one we must follow. I hope you're ready. Consult with your crew and wait for Adet Pa's signal. We will make our next move soon.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be a strong...